All right, welcome back. Session 18, Episode 3. Quick recap as we have gone under the temple at Alisar. Babs wandered ahead, flashy light, other flashy thing. It hurt our eyes, and we moved on and found some a big rune surrounding some orb, god orb. Something, maybe, we don't know. But then Din once again triggered the trap, and some floating, cloaked nothingnesses attacked us as Harbeck abandoned Tabrin to go help others on the other side. Tabrin took care of the left with some of Din's help. And we all killed stuff together, and Din almost died. And then we saw...
With some of Din's help. I killed most of those guys.
It's true, you killed a lot. And almost died.
That's true.
And... we tried to break down the force wall to get to the God Orb, and it hurt Tabrin trying to get through. And then we found some other circular rune that we don't know what it is. Only Harbeck kind of thinks he knows what it is, but can't figure it out. And there are no furnishings in this place.
Yeah, that'll pretty much do it. So the party's wandering around, and you've realized that, the place is completely barren, just besides the few things that you have spotted. Tabrin, I'm just going to move you back here because I need you to roll a check for me, please.
Yes.
Roll a perception.
That perception roll good. Be the first number. Oh, good.
Yeah, that is the first number. 22. You hear faint coughing.
Faint coughing. Where is this coughing coming from?
It's very hard to tell.
Is it girl bird coughing?
You're in a stone chamber with no doors, no furnishings, no soft materials.
I will further investigate as to where this could come from.
Okay. And you'll
and let the others know that there's... I hear a coughing noise over here.
You guys can pretty much still hear the thunderclap that Brig let off like 3 minutes ago. It's still just echoing around down here.
Echoing.
21.
So I'm further investigating this area. Walls, hallways.
You press on a piece of the wall.
Wait, Orby, go show me what
Go
happened.
in cautiously. Whoa, what's in here? Whoa, I just went through a wall. There we go.
Ooh.
Did he just go through a wall?
Is this a bird lady?
That is a bird lady. As you
Going through a wall?
gingerly sneak through the very narrow passage there, you see what is clearly another one of those avian people, a bird person, leaning against a wall, or sort of slumped against a wall, with a large, open wound in, you're guessing, her stomach.
Din, I know that this is difficult for you, but we need your healing magic.
Okay, but I only have level 1 spells left. But I will do my best. You want good berries or a cure wounds or both?
Cure wounds.
Probably a cure wounds. I'm not sure that she's up to eating much.
Gross. Good berries can bring people back from the dead, I'm just saying.
As Din touches the bird lady on the shoulder with her magical fingers, the wound...
That would be a joke.
The wound in her stomach closes, and the coughing subsides, but she seems to still be unconscious.
What's that thing sitting next to her?
That is a small round platinum disc.
Where'd you get that? Is
About
she alive?
the size of a hand span.
She's alive but
Tiny.
unconscious.
Oh. We should
Only
take her
one
out.
of them?
Sorry?
Only one of them?
One of them, yes.
I don't mean like take her out. I mean take her out.
Well, I'm gonna go pocket that.
With your mage hand? With your hand? With your sleight of
With
hand?
my sleight of mage hand.
Sleight of mage hand.
She's unconscious. She won't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He
but
very
did you
carefully stole the
notice?
thing from the unconscious woman.
I'm trying to keep it out of view of Din because she might take it and do something rash with it.
No,
Or
I'm
tell someone-
totally... There is a dead bird and we need to help it. I don't know. I
Well,
said no.
We did
agree.
say if we found her, we would take her back.
Yeah, let's get her out of here.
Yep.
Let's take her up. She clearly needs more medical attention.
Let's
I
do
would
that.
I would
guess
volunteer
out there,
I would
probably
volunteer to help,
strongest one
but
here.
I would have a difficult time getting her off the ground.
I have a metagame 18 strength. Anybody gonna beat that? Harbeck? Nope. Okay, great. I'll pick up the bird.
You're going to just basically carry her out.
Yep.
That's the idea.
Yep.
Yep. I don't remember how we got in here though. I think we came down this hallway.
I'm
gonna go
totally
up it.
lost.
Yeah, we're gonna go south right here into this big room. Guys, down here.
Yep. Just
Down.
straight south. That's how we came in.
And then this way.
I'll give you Orby back.
Oh yeah.
The stairs are down. The stairs are down here.
Okay, and you're leaving the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
For now.
Why?
Priorities.
With a sweet platinum disc.
One of two. And a bird girl.
Why do you think, as we do our 3-minute walk up the stairs, why do you think someone would carve rooms and hallways and paths and things, but not put in doors and furnishings and none of the rooms seem to have a purpose? What do you think?
Maybe they're just storage rooms, but all the things that were being stored have been used.
They weren't laid out like storage rooms. You wouldn't put one behind the other with a narrow hallway in between. That'd be terrible for storage.
How
Depends
how
on what
old
you
do
were
you think
storing.
this temple is?
Or
Well, we know that it's thousands and thousands of years old.
Right? It's been here basically since the beginning. It's entirely possible that these rooms at one point had some purpose that would have been more apparent had we come 8,000 years ago.
do you think the way that people have used rooms has changed that much?
Well, no, it's certainly an odd layout, but perhaps if there were more context clues, we would understand why it's so odd. As it is, all of the furnishings, the stone clearly hasn't deteriorated. Perhaps at one time there were doors, but over 8,000 years they've worn away and somebody cleaned up the mess.
Right, but
I don't know.
But consider that this room has a purpose, which is, I mean, there were bits of it that were carved very intentionally to house the Ochtrast, and bits that were carved to
Gesundheit.
bits that were carved to put that scenery and that stone disc and circle. And that purpose is very clear. What's the purpose of the rest of it? I think they must be connected.
Perhaps once we can arrange for some medical attention for our new friend, she may have some insight.
Oh, perhaps you will.
So as we emerge, I shout for Lyric? Was that his name?
Yes.
Lyric.
Lyric the bird. I hope he's a singer.
I'm so glad somebody finally picked up on that. I've only been waiting like 3 sessions. Thank you. I thought it was witty. I thought it was clever. I was like, everybody's going to get a good little chuckle out of that. Ooh,
We were all just waiting so the audience could experience it for themselves without having it spoiled.
Yeah, sure. keep telling yourself.
Just slow.
All right, so you get upstairs. You're inside the outer ring of the Temple of Alisar. You were led down twisting, winding corridors and passages, and you get to the top of the stairs, and you are alone. Does anybody remember the way out?
I'm sure Harbeck does. He's good at that.
Very.
I mean, I
Lyric.
don't, but Harbeck does.
Between 1 and 9. We're at 3.
No, but like
So
we're in
we go
the building
left.
part of the temple, down
Yeah,
hallways and
so-
doors and paths. I bet Harbeck was paying a lot of attention actually, because this was the thing he was so interested in: is how does the temple house the orbs, and so he probably memorized the path so he could go find the other paths.
Okay, I would believe that. All right. So Harbeck's going to lead you out, then, I guess.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And periodically I'll call for Lyric.
He's not coming. You do pass other people as you carry out the limp, lifeless body.
Ooh, people who are racist against us, and we have an unconscious one of them. This is gonna go great.
Well, we're racist against them.
You
No,
find
we-
yourself.
Oh,
My thing wasn't
in the
important to go.
temple.
You find yourself traveling only a short distance before you're stopped by one of the avian peoples.
We found her! I'm assuming that this avian person is Lyric because they all look the same to me.
Because racism.
Only the first part was said out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Do you
bird
know
person-
Lyric?
But
This is
yes,
Lyric?
of course.
Where
We
is
found
he?
Lyric's mate. We think we haven't been able to ask her because she's not in a good way.
We need a healer. Or she does. We all do.
He
We-
walks
we could all
over
use a-
and takes her limp, lifeless form from you, or tries to. Are you going to let him?
Yeah, be gentle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chaotic
yeah, you can have
good
her.
area of the temple. Yes.
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
he can take her, but I'm going with him. Like he can carry her where we're going. I'm not going to let him run off with her though.
I carried her up all the stairs. I'm done carrying her.
After taking her body and checking to see that she was still alive, he hurriedly moves through the rest of the temple until he gets outside, where he immediately takes off.
Not with her, right?
No, with her. Carrying her.
Flying takes off.
Yes.
Flying. Flying birds.
I forgot bird people can fly.
Lyric,
Lyric!
we found her. She's up there now. That guy.
And he flies off south down towards the mountain pass.
So as we get outside and he spreads his wings and gets ready to go, Brieg looks up the exact description of a spell to make sure that this isn't going to be awful before he does it.
Don't hurt her.
Wait.
I'm not going to hurt her.
What's your name so we can tell Lyric who... I assume that's all I can say before whatever Brieg's doing happens.
Okay. So the spell says nothing about the creature remembering that I did anything to it. So I'm going to cast Suggestion on the bird as it tries to run away.
Okay. What are you going to try and suggest?
I'm just going to suggest it's probably best if you stay with us, or if we stay with you, while you take her to a healer.
Okay. He looks back at you and squawks. And the look on his face clearly appears as if he believes he's been insulted. And he takes wing and leaves.
Well,
I don't speak bird, but I don't think he said anything very nice.
No.
Yeah,
He was unfortunately too strong-willed to give in to my...
I imagine that calling these people bird is somewhat akin to calling your people monkey.
What are your people? Rocks?
This is not the point I'm trying to make.
Oh,
As
what
much
point are you
as
trying to make?
for the point of politeness and civil society, which I know is something that you're still learning, they might take offence to being likened to a lesser version that is sort of superficially similar.
So I shouldn't call her Bird Girl?
Correct. Unless that turns out
And
to
you
be
didn't
her
want me
name.
to call her Mate. But I don't know her name.
So, while they're having this conversation, Brieg is trying to keep an eye on the guy that is now flying away and moving in the same direction
Okay.
as him flying away.
Ed, you would find yourself heading out of the Temple of Alisar towards the cliffside pass that led up to the Temple of Alisar.
We're going back down the week's worth of
He's
stairs.
going back down to the little avian...
Back to the bird camp.
bird
We're
camp.
not
Yep.
done.
Well,
Yeah, we're totally
Brieg!
not done. If we come out of this place, we might not get back in.
But, well,
That's exactly the noise Brieg made, by the way.
those were all of that was absolutely in character. But she might have. We can't get into the orb down there. I think we need another one of these, and she might know where it is. I hold up the little platinum disc thing, and then
Didn't you tell us that we'd probably find them in there with it?
well, we found
And
one
look,
of them.
We found one.
Found one of them.
Harbig, this will be the first you've seen.
Then I make it disappear again.
And it was hidden behind a hidden wall, so let's go back down and find another hidden wall or find whatever put her in there.
We just handed her off to a stranger.
Well, he wasn't any stranger than anybody else we could have handed her off to.
I submit
Well,
that Talking
too, I
Bird
don't
is
think
quite a
that-
bit stranger than most things.
Look, here's either he helps her or he hurts her. Right? Those are the two options. The first one's great. The second one, she's no worse as if we'd done nothing.
She would have died if we hadn't
So
found her.
our
Now
net
she might die
effect
even though we
here
did. But we
is
brought her
positive.
up, which is what we
Die.
said we'd do.
right?
If we continue having this conversation, I suspect that all the bird people are about to disappear.
What-
Isn't
I maintain that we upheld our end of the bargain. Let's
What do
go
you
back
mean?
into the dungeon.
yeah, sort of like we did with the manor that was ripping out people's souls. You know, I feel like we should actually see something through, perhaps once.
It's not our fault.
We
We
are.
couldn't
We're
see
gonna
it
go
through.
get
The
the
man
orb.
disappeared his little trap to take it somewhere else. How could we have followed him?
Priorities.
We
didn't
still
know-
can.
even know she
We know where he's
existed.
going, or at least we have a good idea.
I have an idea. You go chase down the bird people, and the rest of us will go find the orb.
I guess the
I really
orb's not
think it's a
going
good
anywhere.
idea to go-
It stood for.
I didn't say it was a. I didn't say it was a
Thousands and
good idea. I
thousands
said
of
I had
years.
an idea.
We can climb back up all these stairs. Let's go, Brieg, before you lose sight of him.
How are we going to even get back in here?
Right.
Are we going to have to go talk to the Birdman again and say, oh, we left, we need to get back up here? I don't know that we get another chance up here.
Was our permission to enter a one-time pass? That wasn't the impression that I got.
You know
That
what?
was
She'll
the
still be
impression I
dead
got.
or not dead when we're done finding the orb.
we save the girlfriend, then Lyric's going to let us in. He just will. Let's go. Save the
Why are you on
girlfriend.
his side?
This is important.
But
She's already saved.
that logic does make sense. I didn't think of that. We saved Lyric's
And we
girl.
stole their ring.
He'll be guarding the path again. He'll let us in.
Right, let's go. Let's make sure she's all
I'm
right.
not sure.
I've just got this image of Din standing there, stamping her feet.
Yeah, but also realizing how pick-upable she is. So if she throws too big of a tantrum, Harbeck will just throw her over his shoulder. And down we'll go anyway.
I think we're going down the mountain.
I just want to
Yeah.
find Lyric and let him know that she's alright. Well, first I want to make sure that she's alright, and then find Lyric and let him know.
I
Tell
imagine.
Lyric that we brought her up, and he can go make sure if she's all right.
I'm a bit surprised that Lyric hasn't found us. I think we'd probably stick out like 4 sore thumbs. And this particular
just-
crowd, and
just my
he wasn't expecting to see us again because everyone who goes in that room we went in doesn't come back. So,
Can I make a suggestion now that we're outside? Can we sleep for a minute or 8 hours?
what?
That's not a terrible plan.
Hey,
Somebody already mentioned it.
what about seeing through the rescue and the thing? What about that?
Well, right, after we find
Priorities.
the girl and make sure that she's alright,
Wait, then we sleep.
a miss for us to rest because, like you
No.
mentioned, that orb isn't going anywhere.
No, that's great. I think I just thought she meant to sleep now, which isn't the right
Oh,
time.
no.
I did.
Well-
I did mean to sleep.
Great.
Well,
So
in
these
that
are
case,
the
that's a
3
turnip
things that
idea.
are going to
That's
happen. Save the
First of all
girl,
the ideas.
eat dinner, then sleep. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Done.
Okay, so we've decided on a course of action then, yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
basically, we had that conversation kind of as we were moving in the direction of out of the temple and down back to the bird camp, where I assume that he's taking her.
Temple's super huge.
Yeah,
we probably
pretty
had
much
plenty of
went through all
time
those
for much
stairs
more
and was like,
conversation
I
than
need
that.
a nap.
Okay, so in that case, it takes you quite some time to descend the stairs. When you're about halfway down the set of stairs, you see a shadow pass over you and then a large avian man land next to you.
Is this one Lyric?
This one is Lyric.
Lyric. We found her.
Is she alright?
He walks up and he grabs Brig under the arms and lifts him in the air and squeezes him like a small child and spins him around.
So she's alright then?
I honestly, I don't know how to thank you.
Quick, tell him how to thank you.
sufficient.
Tell him you want an apple.
I certainly didn't do it alone.
We'd really like to make sure that she's okay, and if
Honestly.
we could talk to her and ask her a few questions.
I'd like to
She'll be
ask her
fine.
what she knows about the orbs and the temple.
She'll
Once-
be resting for some time.
Once she's up to it, of course.
She'll be resting for some time. There are concerns, but she'll be fine. I'm confident she'll be fine. Thank you for bringing her back to me.
Well, I'm glad that she's okay.
I'm glad she
so
was
I-
reackable.
Do you know much about what she was trying to do down there?
But she was searching for the orbs of fate.
To what end, do you know? Was she, just curious about them, or did she intend on recovering them for some purpose?
It's not a tale I can really tell. I wish I could, but I can't.
That's fair.
Tail. Because he's... Never mind.
So, in that case, if you could perhaps just arrange a meal and a tent for us, we'd be much obliged. you weren't entirely wrong about those stairs. It was trying.
I can see that. Come back to the camp. You're welcome amongst my people.
We also have a bit more exploring to do down there. We ran into your lady friend and returned immediately and didn't get to look around fully.
What of the rest of the party?
Oh, we might go back
Were
immediately then. There was no
were there
sign
more?
of any other people.
We only saw her.
She went down there with 4 others.
Oh,
We saw
well,
no
in
one
that-
else.
Well,
In that case, perhaps
Go
we
back
need to
in.
return now.
I was really hoping to get some food and a nap.
and a nap.
But
Mostly a nap. I had a lot of berries. I'm not hungry, but I could go for a nap.
Brieg looks up at Harbeck, kind
Perhaps
of
we could get some
questioningly, and says,
healing.
"We have to go back, right? I mean, we have to."
have to might be a bit overstated, but I think we should.
Well,
Lyric, if we
I
head
know
back
that
now,
sounded like a question. It really wasn't.
could you maybe have some
It's just
friends
the
meet
lilt
us
of his
back
brogue.
at the temple for with some food and some healing before we descend back in?
That I wouldn't be able to organize. I mean, if you come down to the camp, I could help, but you're saying you didn't see the other 4?
No sign of
No.
No, but as I said, we
Wait.
didn't explore it fully.
There were 4 of those ghost things.
There were.
Maybe we did see them.
They were different.
It could just be a
They were different.
disturbing coincidence.
It is a disturbing coincidence, but they're different.
Very disturbing.
Very disturbing. On
So
second thought, I don't
so
want to
disturbing.
sleep. I might
Everyone
have
has
my bed.
PTSD.
In that case, we maybe just take a short, head back up, take a short rest, get some food, and go back in.
Does anybody have any healing potions? Wait, were there? I mean, it's a temple. Are there people to, like vendors? No, temples aren't like arenas. But are there vendors? Can we buy healing potions? I need some healing.
Maybe? You could have a look around, but remember you're strangers in an odd...
Strangers in a strange land.
Yeah, strangers
And
in a
I
strange
bet our
land.
gold spends just as well, especially when I spend it.
Your gold spends very, very well.
Yeah, you just can't keep on hold of it.
Yeah, right. Well, it spends. I think that the art of spending gold well has eluded you.
Speaking of being spent, we really shouldn't go looking for anyone else to rescue, lest we need rescuing ourselves. Perhaps we return tomorrow in strength. And if they don't make it the extra day, there's not we could have done.
To be there.
I'm not comfortable with that.
But just,
Brig,
so
I mean,
maybe we
us
just go
going to
find some
die
healing.
every time someone's in trouble is not the best way to do the
But he-
most good in the world.
But healing potions.
You're not wrong, Harbeck, but at the same time, I think you're wrong.
If they have been down there a
Healing
week, one more day isn't much.
If they've been down there a week. Every day is an eternity.
No, every day is a day. Days don't change just because you've been in a place for a certain amount of time.
Din, that was... how to explain? I'm
Healing
not going
potions?
to.
I'm going to go to the
It's-
temple and see if anyone will sell me some
There-
healing potions.
Brig,
Well, we have somebody that knows the temple relatively well. Lyric.
Yeah.
Is there
I'm already
anyone around here that that could provide us a few healing draughts so we can get back after it immediately?
Not within the temple.
Din!
Outs-
They
outside of
don't
the
sell
temple,
healing potions in the temple.
nobody
What kind of
sells
a temple
anything.
is this?
Nobody sells anything inside the temple. It's a place of reverence, of worship.
Well,
Yeah, it's
are there
like an
healers in
actual
there?
temple.
Because it's a temple. Could there be like clerics who could heal us?
I think that your concept
But
of
it's a temple.
Din, let's
What?
try this a bit more calmly. In many temples where we're from, one might make a donation and receive some blessings. Is that a common practice
Well,
here?
it's gold, and no one will help me.
I'm seeing.
So, Lyric, you were saying that people outside of the temple. Please finish your thought.
In the various camps, they would have their own shamans and medicine men who might be able to provide services or.
Can you perhaps suggest a group that would be friendly enough or willing enough to sell to outsiders such as ourselves?
Honestly, no.
Well, damn.
Wait, would they sell to you?
You're just too pink.
Because I can give you all of this gold if you can come back with heals. Come on, man. We saved your girlfriend. It was a solid.
Din, I think he knows that.
I can't risk the safety of my people by trading on behalf of an outsider. I can't do it.
So our option is leave the dead people dying and go back to your camp and rest. Or go save the dead people dying and maybe die ourselves.
That sums it up.
Or
We put our life on the line to save your girl. I find it hard pressed that your life would be on the line for a few simple healing remedies.
Lyric
Not
is
to be selfish, but
Lyric is clearly
Wha-
getting frustrated, and he turns and snaps at you. Well, of course that's what you'd think. As an outsider, of course that's what you'd think. You have no understanding of the politics of this place. No understanding of the tribal systems.
and you have no understanding.
Oh, don't.
And he pauses, thinking of whether he wanted to say that or not, and he turns around and heads back up to the temple.
to the temple. Go back up the stairs. Go back up the stairs.
Lyric,
After getting halfway down it.
I hope that our relationship isn't harmed. I hope you understand that we're under a bit of stress and a bit of pain, and that anything that might have been said was said hastily.
Come on,
He looks
Harbeck.
at you. He looks at you in a way that conveys warmth, but that he's still pissed off.
I understand that you're upset. Upsetting things were said. We love you, and I guess we're going to go look for the rest of your girlfriend's party. Wish us luck.
Because we might come back dead. Oh.
I really don't know why everyone else is going back up the stairs, but I might as well stick with you guys, I guess. This is a terrible plan. This is a terrible plan.
Lyric takes off and flies back down towards the avian camp. So Tabarin is storming up the stairs. Lama is following. Din is following.
Yeah.
Brieg is
Following.
following. Okay, everyone's heading back up to the temple. You, a little while later, get back to the top of the stairs. It was an exhausting climb, as it was last time. Only this time you are also stabbed and poked and
exhausted.
have had souls crushed and yeah.
And we saw that thing that time.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
that we don't speak
It's been a
about.
rough day.
That unspeakable thing.
Din made a good point. I'm not sure that I ever want to sleep again.
We go back in, we go into the place, into the room where Bird Lady sought refuge, we rest ourselves, we come out ready to go.
Do we know if she sought refuge
We all
there?
have
or if she was
rations.
shoved there? I can make more good berries, but not very many more because I'm almost out of spell slots.
Wait, we are going to go back in and camp in a lifeless stone room with no furnishings.
That's
no,
right,
we're
rally,
just.
isn't
Why
it?
don't we just camp in the temple like
Do
everybody
you
else?
not have an adventuring kit? We sleep in outside all the time.
Right, but
Yes.
this isn't exactly
But if we're
outside.
going-
As far as
If we're
you, I mean, I'm fine on a stone floor, but you won't like it.
the purpose of us going back now is not to wait 8 hours before we get to it.
Right. If we were going to do that, we could have just gone to the bird camp.
Right?
just gonna
They
go
would have
look for
fed
some
us,
dead
and I could have.
This is what I'm saying. They have food. We have rations.
Do you need food already?
These do
I can
not
give you
count
good
as
berries.
food.
You will
We
like
just
them.
did a huge favor for them, and he has done nothing for us.
We're not doing
You
it
wanna
as a
go
favor
back
to
to
them.
the
We're doing it
prideful-
because it's right.
And he should do it because it's right.
Well, maybe he should,
because
but he
we are
didn't. That
not
doesn't
his
change
time.
the fact that this is what is right.
Okay, you two hash this out. I'm going to go see if there are dead people down the stairs.
I'm going with you down the stairs.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely downstairs.
Wait,
Ooh.
we're gonna go sleep
No,
No.
down
We're
the
gonna look for
stairs.
dead
Temple
people.
stairs.
Oh, not
down the
those
little
stairs.
into like the where the evil things are.
Well,
We passed.
it's
We've
been
been
an
through a lot of
interesting
rooms
life.
with nothing in them.
It's been an interesting life. Suppose
Yo,
it's all
back
right
down
if
the
it ends here.
stairs. Welcome back to the dungeon.
Welcome to the dungeon.
We've got fun and death. Okay,
So now we know that there are secret doors and passages and things. So I'm going to go back over all of the area that we've already explored, carefully looking for secret
layout
doors and things.
must be significant. Perhaps not.
Right, that was the room with the stabby things. Where'd you go?
Walking around into the places we've been.
Yeah. So that was my
Ah.
investigate of poking the walls and things, looking
Ah.
for hidden passages.
Tabron, you've seen something.
Hmm?
You can see that, right?
No. No, I see Brig.
I yell, "Help!"
I help!
Where
Which
are
way did
you?
help come from? I don't know where I am. Is he this way?
It's in the room with the like plinth.
This way.
with the eyeball?
Hey, that's
This
not
way,
good.
come up
Yeah,
here.
with the eyeball thing.
I don't see
Okay,
anything
that's
in there.
It's because you don't have dark vision. Ghosty wolf things.
Have I not? What's your sight range? No, that's.
It's because he's
Right.
carrying a light
Yeah,
and the rest of us can see in the dark.
I thought that was far enough, but apparently your sight range must have been just too short. I'm just used to dark vision characters because the other three always end up running dark vision. Okay. This is an interesting moment. Din,
Yeah.
the big one in the middle, you recognize her.
Oh, good.
What do you guys even see?
Oh, they're
Where are you looking?
ghosts. That just
Tavern,
made me
come
very
here.
sad.
I'll describe what I see. And I'll just start whispering
Where
to
are
Tabern.
you looking?
I'll cast light and toss a little light over there so that Tabern can see them.
Is it my mom?
It is. Orby can come over here and provide light.
Does Orby provide light to? I guess
he
you can
doesn't
set
now.
him to. Yeah.
Yeah, I just provided him with light. Yeah, there are 3 wolves. You recognize
The
what?
light in my room is freaking out.
I was gonna say, what just happened there?
There's a touch lamp in my room, and it's having a conniption fit right now. So anyway,
Yeah, there's 3 wolves. You recognize all 3 of them, but the one in the middle is the most obvious. It's Mum. And 2 of your brothers are flanking her.
I'm gonna sit down on the floor
Sitting
and
there.
be really sad. Oh well, okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna go
Din's in the dark.
turn my lamp back on.
Briga's going to sit over here at a respectful distance and also be sad.
Harbeck has no idea what's going on because he doesn't recognize these wolves, but Din seems to not be being eaten, so that's good.
Yeah, Din hasn't actually said anything yet about what's going on.
So when Brig notices Harbeck's confusion, I whisper, "I think that may be her family."
Oh. Okay. That would explain why we're not dying horribly.
Right.
I'm gonna try and hug her. Is that gonna be possible?
As
Or
you,
is it just gonna be like ghost?
yeah, that's basically as you attempt that. That is what would happen.
Is this how you were talking to me? Was it the cat people? Because I can go kill them all.
It's like she's on the telephone. We just have to like guess what's going on the other half.
Well, who was it? Sarath was your brother? Was he my brother?
Wait, what?
What?
He's not very nice anymore.
The wolf speech sounds suspiciously like a keyboard.
It's very difficult to understand. How do we get it? We only have one half of the key ball things.
Oh, Harbeck was about to wander off, but he just heard, "How do we get it?" And now he's gonna listen to half of the phone conversation again.
But can you take us to where it is? Oh, nope. Oh, I have some good news and some bad news.
Brig just
Okay.
walks over and like when a 4-year-old gives you a hug and it's like really awkward because they're not actually tall enough for that to work
It's
well.
like your crotch.
Yeah, just Brig gnome hug and like face buried about in your navel.
Yeah, I'm pretty short, so you might be to my boobs. I don't know. How tall are you?
Well,
Anyway,
I-
but
Oh,
yeah,
great.
little
Yeah.
person.
just big ol' hole.
We
Big
have
ol' hug.
a wide variety of awkward options for height mismatches here.
We have to hurry though.
What did you learn?
I should have taken a nap.
Perhaps. It's a bit late for
Goodbye.
that now.
Din is crying. Come on. Oh, wait. The good news is the other half of the key orb thing is in here. The bad news is my mom's dead.
That was abrupt.
Have we been in here yet? Yeah, we came in here, right? And there were no traps, and there still aren't.
Yeah.
So we should go back this way.
So as we walk along all these hallways, Brig is kind of feeling along, looking for hidden passages and stuff. Occasionally accidentally stepping into walls because
Yeah, because the map doesn't line up perfectly. Because
investigation. You said I kind of do that. Hey, not bad.
Harbeck should also investigate.
boop.
Wait, was that a DM boop?
When you got to here, because you did walk that far before you stepped back.
Oh, hey, look, guys! I think
What?
I found something.
Go in.
I pick it up.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, shiny.
Let's go back.
Well,
Well.
I've got 2 of those now. I think we may be able
Oh,
to
you
get
found
to
it?
your.
Good
Yeah.
job. Let's get it. We have to hurry.
Do we want to try
I'm not sure
anything
why we have to-
with?
Why do we have to
The
hurry?
smaller
Was
one
that something your
first?
mother said?
She said hurry. She said we have to get her essence out of here so that we can kill Sarath.
Wait, this
Move
is her essence.
move at her
This
jaw.
is her.
That's what she said.
All right.
I have no idea what that means. But so I pull out the 2 platinum discs and I walk up, and the holes are on like opposite walls, right?
Yes.
So initially I tried to just like reach out and put one in each side, and then I realized that I'm way too short for that, and the one on my
Actually-
left hand floats over with a mage hand the rest of the way.
And it acts like a USB thumb drive where it's wrong and then you switch them and it's wrong and then you switch them and then it was right.
Okay. You insert the 2 round discs into the 2 round receptacles, and the wall goes away.
Now wait.
Then
Why didn't we do that before? What?
The legends
I'm gonna get
about
it.
these items.
I just picked it up.
Then just walked over and touched it.
Yeah. Should I not have done that?
This is the only time Harbeck has ever said wait. Ever. I mean, I understand that we ignore when Brig says wait.
now you know how I feel.
I laugh.
So Din,
It's not
as-
comfortable.
as Harbeck tries to explain why Din should probably not touch this unless she's absolutely sure, she walks over
My mom told
and
me to go get it.
goes to grab hold of it. As you touch the top of the sphere, it turns into like a molten liquid. which doesn't hurt you, but it flows over your skin like a glove initially, and then it extends all the way up your arm and across your chest.
Harbeck, is it supposed to do this?
I don't know.
And you can feel it moving, but it's not uncomfortable, it's pleasant. And then you feel it rest on your left shoulder blade.
That was somewhat
Okay.
unexpected. Are you alright?
I think so. It's in
Do you
my
know what
shoulder.
It's in your that
Well, on my shoulder. My left shoulder.
Is it still visible to us, or is it like?
Din's wearing her clothes, so I imagine
Okay.
her shoulder is covered.
It's like on there. I could probably show it to you, maybe.
As she exposes her left shoulder, you see a very intricate, glowy, sort of color-shifting tattoo of the head of a wolf. Not large, only sort of that big
That's beautiful.
on her shoulder.
Because I know that she can't see it.
Take a picture of it with your phone.
So I'm looking at my spells here. My only thing that I might be able to do is I have disguise self as an illusion, so I might be able to like recreate it on me and show you what it looks like by using my disguise self spell.
You could probably create that image of lights in a pattern using prestidigitation, couldn't you?
Yeah, I don't have prestidigitation
I could.
because I'm weird.
You don't
do
have
that.
prestidigitation? It's like...
I've got Mage Hand, True Strike, and Light. I don't know why I have True Strike. I should probably get rid of that. But
anyway, yeah, but you could probably do it with disguise self.
anyway,
Create a replica.
I show you what it looks like.
Oh. Looks like my mom.
So have we
we
explored
got
everything
it.
down here?
Can I get a
No.
perception check from everybody, please?
We need to get out of here.
Well, we need to make sure that the rest of... I really should have asked her name. Lyric's girlfriend's party aren't still here.
Oh, Harbeck.
No one sees anything.
So good at perception checks.
At least he's outside the door, acting as a choke point for whatever's coming to get us.
Continue.
So, I think that we've been in most of this place, but I want to give it like one more pass over. I'm just gonna try to walk down every hallway, whatever, tapping on walls and things, and calling out kind of quietly, like stage whispering, to try to see if any of...
Can I have another perception check, please?
Yeah, I am so good at those. Bam.
From everybody, that was.
Oh. Harbeck starts, like, sort of, his feet on their own start sort of leading him toward the exit. And his head is down, watching his toes walk, and he's just kind of gone. Like, he's not there with everybody else now.
Before I wander off, after everybody is out of that room with the orb that is a tattoo, I'm going to take back those little platinum discs, because if they're not useful, they might be valuable.
Okay. Harbeck is distracted completely. But Tabern, at this point, Tabern's going to hear it. Tabern, you hear a rumbling and feel a slight tremor in the ground.
Everybody out of the temple now. This thing's coming down.
But the bird
Leave.
people.
Run.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
run.
Okay,
Everyone out.
okay. Harbeck, faster.
Running.
If you're at a run, you're going to brush past Harbeck and
faster.
bump into him on your way because he's wide and fills the hallway.
Totally body checked you.
As I
Faster.
walk through here, do I see these little images? big images?
Yes.
Yeah, those are not small.
Behind-
Harbeck.
Harbeck,
They're big monsters
Move.
chasing us. Run.
Okay, I'm now climbing over Harbeck.
Uh-oh. I assume that
Run
stops
faster,
me while
Harbeck.
I'm running?
Run
No,
faster!
no, it's literally forming itself out of the rock that the wall is made out of.
Okay. Harbeck snaps out of it and gets to run mode.
yeah, we're just full sprint towards the exit.
Okay.
Gotta go.
And as we're like huffing it up the stairs, I say, I hope that those things can't get into the temple. And just murder everyone, because that would be bad.
Or...
We should leave right
Cool.
away.
No, bad. Not,
But what if we
nothing-
just like
absolutely nothing
accidentally
cool
set
about
off the death of an entire... No, that is bad. Yeah.
We should totally go. We should go. We should leave so that this does not get traced back to us.
And I think that's a really fitting point to leave the campaign for this week. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cliffhangery.
Yeah. What are...
Next week we get to find out what happens and see Din's shiny new tattoo.
I'm just... So I like to look through my inventory and see all the just like weird things that I am collecting. The things that are listed in my inventory is a small bag of gems, 2 fancy daggers, a gold ring with onyx, whatever, a book in Draconic ? From Shipwreck, some gems and jewelry, 2 strange metal daggers, 2 platinum discs. Like I just keep gathering
Stuff.
crap. Well,
I think Llama's inventory is even more interesting than that.
I've got some stuff like that.
I've got some stuff like that.
Yeah.
I only have boring things like hunting traps and call traps.
One of my lines
I have the
says,
bear man
potato
rope.
things.
Remember that?
Potato.
Remember that
head.
time when I saved your life with call traps?
And this is how we distract ourselves from really, really wanting to know what happens next and realizing that we all need to go to bed.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time. It's going to be 2 weeks
Hopefully.
while we sit on this cliffhanger.